Hi everyone, welcome to another mat Pilates workout. For this workout, you will need, if you would like, a set of light weights anywhere from 1 to 3 pounds. You can also do this workout without weights, it's totally fine. We won't be using them for the entire time, no worries either way. So let's get started. If you are choosing to use the weights, you can set them down at the top of your mat, one on either side. And then go ahead and lie down onto your back. Butterfly your legs, so bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees open up wide. Take your hands behind your head, inhale here. As you exhale, take one crunch, curl your head and shoulders up off of the mat. Try to keep your elbows wide rather than curling them around your head, and then lower back down. Now lift your hips up and then lower the hips back down. So we're gonna keep going like that. So you'll curl and lower, lift the hips and lower. Curl and lower, hips up, hips down. Keep going. Every time you curl up, the focus is on pressing the tailbone down, getting those shoulders nice and high off of the mat. When you're lifting your hips, you're squeezing those glutes nice and tight at the top of every lift. Curl, lower, hips up, hips down. 5 more. Curl, lower, up, down. 4, up and down. Last 3, up and down. Last 2, up and down. Last 1, hips up, hips down. Now keep your butterfly legs, kiss your palms together and cross your thumbs. Take your arms up and over your head. Inhale. Now as you exhale, curl up and see if you can reach your fingertips all the way forward in front of your toes, and then you inhale to lower back down. So exhale, curling up, reaching forward, inhale, lowering back down. If you can't get all the way up, you can just do this. You can curl up and lower back down. So your choice. Starting to focus on the spinal articulation here. So when you're coming down on these butterfly crunches, you really scoop the belly in and roll back down. Curling up, lowering back down. We'll take another 5 rounds, curling up and lowering back down. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. Now place your hands on the mat and bring your feet hips width distance apart. Let's set up for a Pilates bridge here. So as you inhale, peel your hips up off of the mat and pause at the top. Squeeze your belly and squeeze your glutes. Remember, the Pilates bridge is about the legs and the abs versus a back bend. As you exhale, articulate the spine and roll back down with control, 1 vertebra at a time. We'll do it twice more slow to focus on that spinal articulation. So peel your hips up, squeeze belly, squeeze glutes, roll your spine back down with control. 1 more slow to feel that spinal articulation, hips up, and then lower the hips all the way back down. And then we'll take 10 reps a little faster, so lifting up and down for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up to the top of your Pilates bridge. Take your right leg and point your toes. Lift your right leg up. Arms up and over your head. Bend your right knee into your chest. As you inhale, the arms will go over your shoulders. You'll extend the right leg long, lower the right leg to tap your mat, and then lift the right leg back up. We'll do 9 more like that, a little faster. So knee to chest, arms over your head, extend, lower, and lift. For 8, lower, lift, 7, lower, lift, 6, lower, lift, 5, lower, lift, 4, lower, lift, Last 3, lower, lift, 2, lower, lift, last 1, lower, and lift. Now keep the leg lifted and lift the left heel up as high as you can, and then put that left heel back down. 9 more, heel up and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If possible, keep the hips up and just place your right foot down, and we switch sides. So now the right leg will be your working leg. Lift your left leg up. As you pull the left knee into the chest, start to stretch the arms over your head. Extend the leg, arms over the hands over the shoulders, lower the leg down, lift the leg up. 9 more. Bend, extend, lower, and lift. For 8, extend, lower, lift. 7, extend, lower, lift. 6, lower, lift. 5, lower, lift. 4, lower, lift. Make sure your arms are staying straight. Lower, lift. Last 2, lower, lift. Last 1, lower, and lift. Now the right heel lifts and lowers 10 reps. Heel up, heel down for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Left foot down with control. Articulate the spine and roll back down. Nice job. Now curl your head and shoulders up off of the mat and reach your fingertips forward. Reach your right hand to tap your right ankle, and then your left hand taps your left ankle. And you'll keep going just like that. Reach and reach. Reach and reach. The focus is, again, pulling your navel to your spine. Keep your rib cage closed. Try not to let the head and shoulders drop. If you're not able to actually touch your ankle, it's okay. Just do your best. Reach and reach. Reach and reach. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Lower your head and shoulders down. And now stretch both legs long on your mat. Little combo move here. Now take your hands behind your head. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your right knee towards your chest and tap your left elbow to your right knee. Straighten your right leg, lower it down, lower your head and shoulders down. Same leg. Straight right leg up, left hand taps the outer edge of your right ankle. You lower back down, and then you'll switch and do the left leg. So the knee comes in, you tap opposite elbow to opposite knee, lower back down, and then it's a reach. Tap the opposite hand to the opposite ankle and lower back down. We'll keep going. So right crunch and lower, right reach and lower. Left curl and lower, left reach and down. Keep on going. Working those obliques. If you cannot get the elbow to tap the knee, or you can't actually touch the ankle, it's fine. You're just moving in that direction. When you lift the leg, point your toes. Engage your leg. 5 more each side. Right, reach, and down. Left, reach. Last 4, reach, left, reach. 3 more each side. Crunch, reach, crunch left, reach left. Last 2. Nice work. 1 more each side. Crunch and lower, reach. and lower. Last one on the left. Reach and down. Great job. You can keep your legs long on the mat. Flex your feet now, and let's take a few rounds of the roll up. So you'll reach your arms up, the palms face the top of your mat. That's option 1. Option 2 is to start with the arms all the way up and over your head. It's your choice. As you inhale, curl your head and shoulders up. As you exhale, reach and dive for your toes. Inhale, roll back down with control, one vertebra at a time. Exhale, return the arms to your start position. We'll take 4 more rounds of the roll up. Inhale to curl up. Exhale, reach and dive for your toes. Inhale, roll back down with control. Exhale, return the arms over your head. Last 3, inhale, curl up. Reach and dive. Make sure you're looking down so you get as much length in your spine as you possibly can with each rep. Last 2 rounds. Legs are engaged. No crash landings. Control the movement, especially on the way down. Last round. Great, good work. Now let's take a half round to transition to a seat. So curl up, reach and dive for your toes, and then you can scoot yourself a little forward if you need to. Bend your knees, feet about hips width distance apart, and pick up one of your weights, just one of them. You don't need more than one. Take that weight high over your head. Inhale here. Now, as you exhale, hinge back and twist. Tap the weight to the right. Now you can stay right there, or if you'd like to, legs together, straighten your legs. Place the feet back down and then come all the way back up to that start position. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Hinge back, straight arms, tap the weight. Option to straighten the legs, rebend the knees, weight goes high all the way back up to the tall spine. So twisting, straighten, bend, back up to center. Twisting left if you want, straighten, bend, back up to center. 5 more. Twist, straighten, bend, center. Left, straighten, bend, and center. Last 4. Right, straighten, bend, and center. Left, straighten, bend, center. Final 3 rounds. Right and center, left and center. Last 2 rounds. Right, left. Last round each side. 1 more left. Nice job. Now you can place that weight down back at the top of your mat. Straighten your legs and separate your feet so they're just inside the edges of your mat. Belly is in and your spine is nice and tall. Make sure your legs are engaged. Take your hands behind your head. Inhale to your tall spine. As you exhale, twist as far as you can to the right. Notice if your feet are wobbling around. Really focus on keeping the feet stable so you're twisting rather than turning the body. So twisting to the right, slowly coming back to center, twisting to the left, slowly coming back to center. So we'll go right for 2, center for 2, left for 2, center for 2. Last 4, center, left, center. 3, center, keep the belly in, left, and center. Last 2, right, center, left, center. Last 1, right, center, left, and center. Now keep your upper body and your legs as they are. Take your arms long. Make sure your arms are very strong and engaged. We're going to do the same thing, twisting again. This time with straight arms. So take an inhale. As you exhale, twist your spine right for 2, center for 2, and then twist left for 2, center for 2. Right, center. Don't let those feet move. Left, center. Keep legs engaged. Right, center. Keep your arms engaged. Left, center. We have 4 more. Right, center, left, center. Last 3, right, center, left, center. Final 2 to the center, left, center. Last one each side, right, center, left, and center. Great job. You can bring your hands down. If your arms are burning, that's okay. That's what happens during that exercise. No worries. Rebend your knees like you had them earlier, and now take your hands behind you with your fingertips facing the top of your mat. Lift your hips up and find a reverse tabletop. Make sure your fingers are spread wide and you're actively gripping in the fingertips to protect your wrists. Once you're here in this reverse tabletop, thread your right leg underneath your left leg. So tap your hips down 1 time. Try to keep the arms straight. Lift the hips, extend the leg, rethread, and lower. We've got 9 more. So lift, extend, thread, and down. 8, extend, thread, and down. 7, extend, thread, and down. 6, extend, thread, and down. 5, last 4, 3, 2, last 1, extend, thread, and lower. Nice work. If you need to, shake out your wrists a little bit because we're doing the other side. Do some little rotations, shake it out, and then plant your hands back down. Really active in the fingertips. That will protect your wrists. Lift your hips up into that reverse tabletop. This time, the left leg threads underneath. Now you'll lower the hips down, lift, extend, thread, and down. 9, extend, thread, and lower. 8, extend, thread, and lower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. Unthread your leg. Great, good work. If you're using weights, go ahead and grab those weights. Legs together, legs straight. If you're not using weights, you can just take prayer hands. Weights to your chest, elbows wide. Take an inhale here, feet flexed. As you exhale, point your toes, suck the belly in, and hinge back. Find a C curve of your spine. Now we're going to hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you're using weights, you'll have the weights with the palms facing up. Reach them forward. If you're not using weights, hands forward, palms facing up. Right weight to the right and center. Left weight to the left and center. Hold that C curve. Left, right, left. 5 more. Right, left. Last 4. I know this one is hard. Left. 3. Keep those arms straight. Left. Don't come out of the C curve. Last 2. Left. Last 1 each side. Left. Woo! Weights to chest all the way down onto your backs. Nice work. You can set your weights off to the sides of your mat for just a moment. Bend your knees, bring your legs into a tabletop. Let's do a little bit of series of 5. We'll do double leg stretch. Hands behind your head, curl your head and shoulders up. As you inhale, extend both legs to a high diagonal, and as you exhale, full sweeping circle of the arms to scoop the knees into your chest. Inhale, extend the legs long, keep that tailbone down. Exhale to scoop the knees into your chest. Keep going on your own. There is no rush here. Make sure your head and shoulders stay curled up off of the mat. Notice I'm not dropping my head and shoulders. I keep that crunch. I'm only moving the arms and the legs. Not taking the legs to hover off of the mat because I want to focus on keeping my tailbone down. Very important in Pilates, tailbone super glued to the mat. We're just here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Lower your head and shoulders down. Great job. Single straight leg stretch. Take your legs up the wall, point your toes, curl your head and shoulders up. Lower your left leg to hover, grab your right shin from behind and start to kick left and right. Left and right. Just like in double leg stretch, my head and shoulders stay nice and high off of the mat. Tailbone is pressing firmly down. Make sure you're breathing. Keep kicking. Maybe curl the head and shoulders a little higher for the last few rounds. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good job. Give those knees a squeeze. Place your feet down onto the mat, and one more time, pick up your weights. Feet on the mat are hips width distance apart. Glue the weights together right above your chest and lift your hips up into a Pilates bridge. Once you are there, we'll take some chest flies here. So you'll lower the weights down, the arms stay straight, and then you'll lift the weights up. So you lower and lift, or you can lower for 2 and lift for 2, feeling that resistance of the weights. It really just depends. And again, you can do this exercise with your arms. Keep sucking the belly in. Keep those hips lifted in your Pilates bridge. Make sure you're breathing, everyone. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the weights glued together right over your chest. Roll your spine back down with control, 1 vertebra at a time. Keep the weights there. Extend your left leg long. Extend your right leg long. Now flip the palms to face forward with your weights, and we'll take a roll-up transition to a seat. Inhale, curl your head and shoulders up. Exhale, reach and dive the weights for your toes. Place the weights at the top of your mat, 1 on either side, and then scoop your legs around and find a high plank. So plant your left hand, plant your right hand, step your feet back into a high plank, top of a push-up. Get firm and strong in your plank pose. Suck the belly in, knit your ribs together, and press so much into your mat that there's a slight rounding of the upper spine. Keep the belly tight, grip with the fingertips. Hold for 5. Breathe for 4, 3, 2, on 1, drop both heels to the right side of your mat. Pick up your weight that's to the left. Punch the weight high to the sky. Take an inhale here. Now as you exhale, thread the weight underneath your ribs and lift your hips to the sky, almost like a down dog. So punching that weight as far forward, as far to the right as you possibly can. And then you'll slowly and with control open back up into that twist. We're only taking a total of 5, so we can do it with slow, controlled, mindful movements. 4 more. So exhale, thread and lift the hips. Inhale, open back up. 3 more. Exhale, lift those hips high, thread it through. Inhale, reach back up. Last 2. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open. Last one, exhale, curl and reach. Inhale, open all the way back up. Now drop the weight off, come back to high plank, and you're just switching sides right into the other side. Heels to the left, Grab the weight in your right hand. It's the exact same exercise, 5 reps. Twist under, reach, lift the hips, and then open back up to the sky. Last 4, and reach, 3, reach, 2, reach, last one, slow and controlled, reach up. Great, good work. Drop that weight off to the right. Come back to high plank. Down on your forearms, forearm plank. We have not put those knees down yet. Try to stay strong. If you did put the knees down, come into a forearm plank now. Hold for 5. Breathe for 4. Last 3, 2, 1. Forearm side plank. Bring your right forearm parallel to the top of your mat. Stack your feet, left hand behind your head. Listen carefully. We are going to do a combo move. So from this forearm side plank, you'll dip the right hip down, and I will give you 2 options. Option 1, a little bit easier, is just lifting the left leg, tapping the left foot with your left hand. Option 2, a V up. Both legs lift, you tap, lower back down, and then you return to forearm side plank. We're taking 8 total, so we've got 7 more. So you'll dip the hips, either both legs up or one leg up, lower. Lift back up. Last 6, touch, lift up. 5, touch, lift. 4, 3, last 2, last 1, hips down, lift one or both legs, touch, and then back to forearm side plank. Nice work. Pass back through forearm plank, and we're just going right into the other side. So right away, the left forearm parallel to the top of the mat. I'll meet you there. Once you find that forearm side plank, take your right hand behind your head, lower your hips down. Option 1, you'll just lift the right leg and tap it. Option 2, you'll lift both legs for that V up, tap, and down, and then lift back to your forearm side plank. 7 more. So lowering the hips, one or both legs, lift back up. Last 6, 5, 4, nice and controlled. 3, last 2, last 1, tap, back to forearm side plank. Now come back to forearm plank and hold. Last hold, last hold. Just for 5, breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips come down, Sphinx pose, all the way onto your bellies. Nice work. Have a moment to reset your breath after all of that. Now, from this Sphinx pose, you'll keep the forearms down on your mat. If you need to scoot back a little bit, you can. My fingertips are a little bit off of the mat, but it's okay. So listen carefully. You want your feet about hip-width distance apart, maybe a little bit wider. Your legs are engaged and your belly is in. Now slowly start to push into your left hand, straighten your left arm, and at the same time, the right arm is going to reach up to the sky, and then you'll lower both elbows back down onto the mat. And then you'll switch. You'll plant into that right hand, the left arm will lift, and then you lower back down, nice and controlled. So push for 2, lower for 2. Push and lower. Push and lower. Keep the legs engaged. Left arm and down. We'll take 4 more on each side. Right arm and down. Left arm and down. Last 3 and down, and down. Last 2 each side. One more each side. Lifting up, lowering down, lifting up, lowering down. Nice job. Now bring your chest all the way down onto the mat. If you're using weights, grab one weight. If you're not using weights, you can interlock the fingers, release the index fingers, and cross your thumbs. Once you've got that one weight behind you, squeeze your shoulder blades together, legs engaged. Chest comes up off of the mat, and you'll take little pulses up for 8, 7, keep squeezing that weight and reaching to the back of your mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift up your legs, flutter kick your legs, keep the belly tight, keep squeezing that weight, lift a little higher if you can for 5. Make sure you're breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put it all down. Good job. Child's pose briefly, knees wide, forehead down onto your mat. Stretch it out. From child's pose, rise up into a tabletop pose, and we'll take a round of cat-cow here. So inhale, drop your belly, arch your spine, look up, and then exhale, round to press the mat away. Come back to center, find a neutral spine. Take your left leg back hip height. Pull the left knee in behind your right knee. Re-extend the leg, take it out to the side, and then kick it back to that start position. We're taking a total of 10, so we've got 9 more. So knee in, extend, out, and back. 8, out, and back. 7, out, and back. 6, out, and back. 5, out, and back. 4, out, back. 3, out, and back. 2, out, and back. Last one, out, and back. Now don't let the leg drop. Keep it hip height. Take your right toes all the way off of the mat and roll open. Stretch your left arm up to the sky. And then stretch your left arm forward to the top of your mat. We'll take one elbow to knee squeeze, crunch it in, re-extend, and then tap the left toes to your mat. Lift the left leg back up. We're just doing 8 of these. So 7, extend, tap, and lift. 6, extend, tap, lift. 5, tap, lift. 4, tap, lift. 3, tap, lift. Last 2, tap, lift. Last 1, tap, and lift. Now pull that left knee in towards your chest. Use your left hand to help you. Step it to the top of your mat. Bring your right toes back onto your mat. Grab your weights and meet me in a low lunge. All right, once you are in this low lunge, take the weights out to shoulder height. We are only twisting to the left. 8 reps, so twisting to the left for 2, center for 2. Don't let the weights drop below your shoulders. 7, and center. 6, center. 5, center. 4, center. Last 3, center. 2, center. Last one, center. Don't put those weights down. Now we close the weights together, keeping them shoulder height. And open. We've got 8 of them. So 7 for 2. Go slow. Open for 2. 6, and open. 5, and open. 4, and open. Last 3, and open. Last 2, and open. Last 1, and open. Don't drop the weights yet. We've got one more set of 8. Goal post your arms. Close the forearms together. Open the weights back wide. 1 overhead press, and then return to the start position. We're taking 7 more. close, open, press, and down. 6, open, press, and down. 5, open, press, and down. 4, press. 3, press. 2, press. Last one. Press and down. Nice work. Bring the weights into your chest. Lean forward and lift your right knee all the way off the mat. Find a power lunge. So your upper body should be hovering over your left leg. Once you are there, take the weights back and we'll take 10 tricep kickbacks. So the arms stay straight. You bend the elbows and extend for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights into your chest and balance. So pull the right knee all the way up into your chest and find your balance. Once you are there, take the weights down, flip the palms to face forward, and take 10 bicep curls in your balance. Curl and lower. 9, keep the elbows pinned in by your side bodies. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights to your chest, elbows wide, right ankle over your left ankle. Do a Pilates transition all the way down to your seat. Nice job. Drop your weights at the sides of your mat, scoop your legs around, and meet me in a tabletop. We'll take a round of cat-cow to reset, and then we're going right into the other side. Inhale, drop your belly, arch your spine. Exhale, round, press the mat away. Inhale, come back to neutral. All right, once you're in that neutral spine, it's the right leg that goes back hip height. You'll take one squeeze, right knee behind your left, take it back, and then out to the side and back. 9 more. Squeeze, extend, side and back. 8, out and back. 7, out, back. 6, out and back. 5, out and back. 4, out and back. Last 3, out and back. 2, out and back. Last one, out and back. Now keep that right leg hip height. Left toes all the way off the mat, rolling open. Stretch your right arm up. Stretch your right arm towards the top of your mat. We have 8 reps. Squeeze the elbow to the knee, extend, then give the toes a tap, kiss your mat, lift back up. 7 more. Squeeze, extend, tap, and lift. 6, tap, and lift. 5, tap, and lift. 4, tap, and lift. 3, tap, lift. Last 2, tap, lift. Last 1, tap, and lift. Good job. Now bend your right knee. Use your right hand to help you pull it into your chest. Guide it to the top of your mat. Bring your left toes back down and pick up your weights. Meet me in a low lunge. Once you're in this low lunge, we're doing the exact same 8 exercises, 8 reps of each exercise, not 8 exercises, don't worry. It's 3 different sets and we're doing 8. So take the weights out to shoulder height. Take an inhale, we're only twisting to the right. So exhale, twisting to the right for 2, center for 2. Working those arms, 7, and center. 6, and center. 5, and center. Last 4, center. 3, center. Last 2, center. Last 1, and center. Don't drop those weights. Keep them the same height as your shoulders. Close them together for 2, and open for 2. Nice and slow. 7, and open. 6, and open. 5, and open. 4, and open. 3, and open. Last 2 and open. Last 1 and open. Good job. Goalpost those arms. Forearms touch. Open, and then 1 overhead. Press and lower. 7 more. Close. Open, press, and down. 6. Press. 5. Press. 4. Press. 3. Press. 2. Press. Last 1. Press and down. Nice work. Weights to your chest. Lean forward, lift your left knee all the way off of the mat. Last set of tricep kickbacks. Take the arms straight, bend, extend. 9, 8. Avoid swinging the elbows. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep that back leg engaged. 2, 1. Weights to heart center. Stand up and balance. Pull your left knee all the way up into your chest. Once you're there, take the weights down. This time, hammer curls, so the thumbs will lead. We're still working our biceps. 10 reps, curl and lower. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the weights to your chest. Cross your left ankle in front of your right and do a Pilates transition all the way down to your seat. Great job. Let's cool it down. Set your weights at the top of your mat. Seated figure 4. So cross your right ankle over your left knee. You can walk your hands closer towards that right shin. So getting a nice stretch for your outer hip here. And just breathe. Starting to slow down the breath a little bit, getting into that right hip. Slowly start to come out of the pose. Just start to take your left leg straight, and your right foot can step all the way over on the outer edge of your left leg. And we'll go for a twist. A twist. Right hand plants to the base of the spine. Inhale, reach your left arm up, and then exhale, hook your left elbow outside of your right knee. Every inhale, finding a little more length. Every exhale, deepening into your twist, gazing over the right shoulder if it's okay on your neck. Finish your next exhale, gaze forward, and switch sides. So seated figure 4, left ankle over your right knee, walk your chest closer to your left shin. Make sure your left foot is flexed, so angling your left toes to the left. And then slowly start to come out. You'll keep the left foot and cross it over your right leg. Start to straighten your right leg on the mat. Plant your left hand at the base of your spine. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, go for that twist. Lengthening on your inhales, twisting on your exhales. Gazing over the left shoulder if it feels okay on your neck. Next, exhale, finish. And then gaze forward, release the pose. You are done, you did it. Give yourselves a round of applause.